Well, it's a strange situation. Cody Carlson is starting for the Houston Oilers. Of course, he's had a chance to be prepared the last couple of seasons with this offense, and he has a huge offensive line. Of course, on the other side, Steve Berline, he's had these distractions this week with Jay Schrader coming in, so I think Berline is going to have a more difficult time than Carlson today.
Okay, the Raiders won the toss, who elected to receive. You've already met Steve Berline unofficially. His running backs will be Steve Smith and Marcus Allen. And the wide receivers, well known to most of you, James Lofton and Willie Galt. And the veteran at tight end is Todd Christensen. An offensive line of Mosbar, Hannah, Lewis, Wilkerson, and Graves. Now, Graves is a rookie. He's called into action because of an injury. But there they are. Smith flanked by Childress and Bird, and Childress had some honors coming his way for his outstanding play last week against the Colts in a winning effort. Backed up by Lyles, Grimsley, Smith, and Meads. That's Al Smith. In the secondary of Dishman, Johnson, Bostic, and Donaldson. And Dishman's playing because Steve Brown was injured last week. To the I-back position. Berline. Quite a bit of time. Whoop. Flag down. There was a meeting between Dishman, the cornerback, and Galt, the intended receiver, around the 40-yard line or 45-yard line of the Raiders.
That's rush by the Oilers.
Holding defense number 28. That's a 5-yard penalty, and that's a first down.
In addition to referee Ben Dreith, we'll tell you the other officials in a moment, but meanwhile, here's what happened on the last play.
Well, you see in the top right of the screen, Willie Galt is trying to get to the outside to catch the pass, and Dishman tangled him up with his arm. I was talking with Al Locassell yesterday, the executive director with the Raiders, and he told me that Willie Galt is really something special. Even with a slightly pulled hamstring, he said.
Berline will go to the air again. He's going deep. The speedster Galt is out there, and it is incomplete. Oh, flag. Another flag. Now, did Dishman make a mistake and not look for the ball, and that's the reason for the flag, maybe, Joe?
That is exactly the reason for the flag, Ray. Had Dishman turned around, that incidental contact wouldn't have been called against him, but he never gave a look for the ball.
Deep back is the one and only Marcus Allen. Good hole. Oh, gets almost 5. Penalties have aided the Raiders to this point. That's Smith in motion, and here goes Allen. He's got a good block around the line of scrimmage, and he's only about a yard shy of a first down. Jeff Donaldson, the free safety, and Al Smith, one of the linebackers, made the stop. But that was Steve Smith, the former Penn Stater, did a good job of giving him that first opening. Short yardage defense. Who gets the ball? Christensen in motion. Allen, he has a first. He darn near broke that. He almost broke that. Just about 3 minutes here in the first quarter. It's Allen getting the call again. Offensive line on the right side is doing a great job. Allen again. He's within about a yard or a little less of a first down, just inside the 2, if I'm judging where that left foot of the linesman is going to be. Oilers haven't seen the football yet offensively. Again, the double tight end setup. Christensen in motion. This time Steve Smith. Is he in? Raider players are saying he's in, but the official who counts says no, but it will be a 1st and goal inside the 1 as Doug Smith, the nose tackle, and Kenny Johnson, who's in as a defensive back right now in this short yardage situation.
Buffalo score.
1st and goal, 2 feet away. The motion man is Christensen. Allen dives, but there's a flag. There is a flag. Although touchdown is indicated, we'll hold off until we see what the flag is all about.
Defense number 25 was lined up in the neutral zone. Decline the penalty. Touchdown.
6-0 Raiders, striking after the opening kickoff, aided in particular by a 47-yard pass interference penalty. Raiders' offensive plan is going to call for tight end Jamie Williams, and that's the offensive line, and it's one of the very best of Davis, Munchak, Pennison.
For Alan Pinkett to cut back right into his arm.
Isn't the key phrase there staying home?
That's it. Stay at home, play the cutback.
Gain about 2 yards to the 34-yard line of the Oilers. 2nd down 8. Raiders leading 7-0. We've played 6 minutes of the first quarter from the Astrodome. Carlson. Great. Ernest Givens with that pivot move, and that was enough for a first down before Mike Haynes was able to make the play.
The Oilers are going to go after the rookie on this side, McDaniel.
Hill is on the left. Givens is operating against Terry McDaniel. First down. Here comes Pinkett. I'm sorry, Alonzo Highsmith, the fullback. On the left side. Givens now in motion on a second down 5. Will delay, and there goes Pinkett. Does he have enough speed to go? No. Raiders lead. 6:45 left first quarter. Carlson on first down. Pretty good mobility, but he elects not to risk an interception. Now, Mike Haynes that time was stride for stride with Drew Hill all the way across the field into the right corner of the end zone. Highsmith is the only setback, and there he goes. A little bit of a hole, and he squeezes for 6. Depending where he hit the turf, around the 21-yard line, and Bill Pickell was the young man who made the stop. And speaking of Bill, shotgun. Pretty good protection. There it is at the 2-yard line to Drew Hill. And we have our first real physical contact of the game, other than the accepted version, and flags were flying down where the tackle was made on Drew Hill. On an 18-yard gain, Eddie Anderson provided the hit for the Raiders. But we'll wait for Ben Dreith, the referee, to tell us what all happened.
It's the defensive back on the left, right there on the right side of your screen. Number 85 is being covered by Price, 38, and he's not within 2 yards of him. A perfectly thrown pass. That's the big gain. It's very difficult to cover these 4 wide
Personal foul
receivers.
number 22. Personal foul number 82. We're going to wipe them off. That's a first down.
Highsmith are the running backs. 20 Pinkett, 32 Highsmith. Pinkett, touchdown. No flags. We're within a point of a tie. 5:21 to play first quarter, and a 3-yard touchdown run by the former Notre Damer Alan Pinkett. So with 5:21 remaining in the first quarter, we have a tie at 7 here in the Astrodome. 10. Woo! In a hurry he went down. We must get the number of that Oiler who made the hit. It was number 33, Spencer Tillman. I remember him from his Oklahoma days as a pretty good running back. That's where Woods was cut down. Berline getting backside pressure. Gets his pass to Marcus Allen. And that's short of a first down, but a substantial gain before Doug Smith is able to bring down the all-purpose. And Marcus Allen has to be definitely an all-purpose back. Out of the shotgun. There's Marcus Allen, and that's a first down. And I'll tell you something, Berline had to get rid of that in a hurry. And about 7. Play action. Oh, down goes Berline, thanks to the before-mentioned Sean Jones out of Northeastern. With 1:20 left to play first quarter. And there he goes. Good speed to the outside. Lorenzo White. Have you had a chance to see very much of him yet, Joe, other than college?
I did in college a great deal. He's a strong running back, capable of carrying the ball 20 or 30 times a game. But I tell you what, they could use any running back in that last situation.
White, second down 3, 38-yard line of Houston. Fumble by Highsmith, and there's a wild scramble. And who has it? Matt Millen is there. We're waiting for one of the officials to say that the Raiders have it. Tied at 7. Berline getting pressured. No, Sean Jones got his arms up. William Fuller, number 95, actually blocked it. Oh, that was intended for, I think, Christensen, and Richard Johnson almost had himself a 6-pointer. He might have had visions of grandeur that caused him to drop that, what looked like a sure interception. That play gained only a yard. Second down 9. In motion, Fernandez. Flag. I think Jones might have been offside. Four-man rush. That's Timmy Brown. And that's a first down. Oh, he showed that he knows that old-fashioned stiff arm to use, Joe. You don't see that too often anymore. The fake was to Allen. Oh, wide open is gone. This is 6. 42 yards. Well, I'll tell you, Chris Dishman is getting, oh, what a workout. The Raiders are back on top. They had scored early. It's 14-7 in favor of the Raiders. Was the scoring toss. Berline to Willie Gault. Now, let's see what the... And down goes Carlson inside the 5 and a fumble. Now, Matt Millen says we have it, and his teammate Jerry Robinson is probably going to be the man that gets up with the football.
Get knocked out of his hand. I don't know exactly who does it. It comes from the right side, and it's Big Long. Yes, it is. Howie Long gets back there first to knock the ball loose. Is that Jerry Robinson that recovers it?
Yes. For the running backs. Christensen in motion. Steve Smith is met at the 4. The first man to make contact would give a tremendous edge, emotional and scoring-wise, to the Raiders. Now, Berline takes it about 4 yards behind the line, looking, and there's the man wide open. He spots Timmy Brown. He spots Timmy Brown. But that was great pass protection. 7, and if nothing else, and I'm a great believer in this, Joe, for the moment at least it has taken this highly partisan Houston Oilers crowd out of the game. Wide. First down pass, it's complete, and that's Givens, and that's about 7. We'll pause briefly for station identification. This is the NBC television network.
Basic game plan and go ahead and mix in the runs.
Givens picked up 8, but now it is Highsmith across the 30, and that's a first down for the Oilers. From a shotgun. Good catch, short of a first down by Curtis Duncan, second-year receiver out of Northwestern, but about 4 yards shy of a first down because Terry McDaniel, the left cornerback, despite being a rookie, it appeared he knew what he had to do, and he did it.
He's been injured. Here's the play right now where McDaniels injures his right leg. No, it looked like, oh, well, it appears to be his right foot got pinned underneath his body. They're a little bit thin in the secondary right now, and they only have 5 linebackers on the roster, so these injuries could cause some problems.
The 3rd down and 3 at the 40. And there for the big first down is Drew Hill and Russell Carter. He's getting baptized already, Joe. This is in the secondary, number 38. Here's a first down pass. Complete to the tight end. Now, that's the first time we've mentioned Jamie Williams, and from what you told me, Jamie Williams not only is very proficient at playing tight end, but he might listen to a different drummer at times than most people.
He told me he wanted to be the first Rastafarian in the NFL.
Really?
Yes, he did. And I asked him about his hairdo. He has the dreadlocks. And I said, man, how do you keep this thing up with this helmet and everything? He said, well, his lady keeps it fresh for him, and so he's all right in that department.
Right. First down, Givens at the 33, but a flag down. A flag down at the 43 of the Raiders. Al Jury, the back judge, Doyle Jackson, the side judge, and Dick Dolak, the field judge. Receivers for the Oilers. He might have a first down. I'll tell you, that was a pretty nifty move he made. Stacy Turan finally made the tackle, but an excellent move. Sort of a cutback sort of a move.
That's a personal foul on number 30 on defense. Leg whipping. 15 yards. First down.
Stacy Turan, who made the tackle, is called for, as you heard, leg whipping. One of the safety spots. That's a first down inside the 25. There goes Pinkett down to around the 16-yard line. Bill Pickel made the play, but a good gain by Alan Pinkett. With Highsmith in the backfield now. White wears number 44. And there he goes. Gets it blocked. Oh, got a good block from Alonzo Highsmith to enable him to get around the corner. Dennis Price finally made the tackle, but now the strength of the Oiler offensive line is coming into play. Back wearing number 29. Shotgun pressure. That was a great play by Stacy Turan on a pass intended for Drew Hill that was still almost caught despite the efforts of Turan and its defensive backs. Gibbons found a hole despite six defensive backs. Eddie Anderson made the tackle.
Yeah, but you have some defensive backs that are limping out there, Ray.
He has his second touchdown. He just slid left laterally till he saw the daylight that he needed. 3:20 left to play in the half. I wonder what's going to happen next. We've had a lot of things happen and much more to come right after the running backs. Beuerlein. Was Marcus Allen met at the pass by Al Smith. Oh my goodness.
Here we're looking where the game's either won or lost, right down there in the pit. Al Smith, number 54, will fill the hole and stick that Rydell headgear right on the numbers.
Joe, did you take your offensive look at those players?
Well, the bump and run rule changed, and so we found the smaller receivers coming into play.
3rd and 9. Here comes the pursuit. Timmy Brown wanted an interference call, but none is forthcoming. It's going to be 4th down. Now what the Oilers have done is get this crowd back into the game. Steve Brown is injured and can't play. Not that deep. 43 of Houston. That's a pretty good run back. It's across the 50. Wild scramble. It would appear that maybe the ball was loose somewhere in that pile of football humanity. Milt McCall was in on the hit for the Raiders. The shotgun on 1st down. That was really threading the needle. Drew Hill was the receiver, but Carlson threw that pass about as well as you can throw a pass with pretty good coverage back there.
Number 70, hands to the face, 5 yards, 1st down.
Oh, there goes Pinkett. Snapped it to the up back, and he picks up about 8 before Jerry Robinson, the lone linebacker on the field. There are 6 defensive backs, 3 men up front, and only the 1 linebacker.
Downfield well.
2nd down and 2. And there goes Carlson on the 1st down at the 16-yard line. Carlson calling out instructions. Good snap. That was intercepted. That's Howie Long. Howie Long. Pretty good speed. Carlson's chasing him. And he gets him at the 9. Cody Carlson makes the tackle. How the fortunes of a game can change in the blink of an eye.
I think Long deflected and made the catch.
He did.
Cody Carlson to close in, but Howie Long starting to slow down. I think he's going to hit the wall here. Yes, he's turning around. I think he wants to be caught. Look at him wrap that ball up like the big fullback that he should be, maybe. Huh?
Oh, boy. That looked like the posse in Pursuit in a Western. All alone is Steve Smith. Let me tell you something. Beuerlein is not playing like what would be described as practically a rookie.
Perfect touch on this pass. Watch, it'll freeze the left side of this defensive front. Freezes them all. Number 93, Robert Lyles, is supposed to be in coverage, but he bit on the fake, and Beuerlein laid the ball out there perfectly.
Ball in the person of Leonard Harris, if he can find the handle, and he does. Look out! Chris Barr might have saved a touchdown. We've had a quarterback, Carlson, who's intercepted, making a tackle on Long. Now we have a kicker, Chris Barr, making the tackle on a return man, Leonard Harris, just when it looked as if he might score. From the shotgun against 6 defensive backs. Oh, what a hit by Eddie Anderson. The free safety, number 33, on Cody Carlson. And the crowd obviously didn't like it, but he was still in bounds when he was hit. Upper arm. Oh! Catches by Willie Drury. 40 seconds left in the half. There goes Carlson again. Pass complete. Out of bounds. 17-yard line. This time it's Curtis Duncan. Running back Highsmith. Flag down. Touchdown. Drew Hill. He beat Russell Carter. At least Carter was the nearest back. Now it depends on who caused the penalty flag to be dropped. This crowd in the Astrodome is ready for the second half already, and we're just approaching the intermission. A 15-minute intermission here at the Astrodome, as we have right now 49 points on the board. I'll tell you about some key defensive changes in a moment. Loose ball. Was it a fumble? Doug Smith has it. It's ruled a fumble. Oilers possession. So the changes that were made defensively, we don't even need to point out right now. But for the sake of the record, the Oilers did make a key change.
Yes, they replaced Dishman at the right quarterback for the left quarter with Patrick Allen. We'll see here the end zone from the right side. That appears the ball simply slipped out of his hand.
It was Johnny Meads who shook the ball loose, Joe. Doug Smith who recovered it. And the Oilers have it at the 1 of the Raiders. And we have 12:38 left to play in the third quarter, and the Oilers are a yard away from a tying touchdown. Only setback. There goes Pinkett. But he does not get in. Boy, that charge was led by, among others, Matt Millen for one, Malcolm Taylor for another. The Colts. So 3 more points are on the board for the Oilers. 19-yard field goal attempt, and the scoreboard at the Astrodome changes. Raiders 28, Oilers 24. I have a hunch that a lot more action is coming our way. Here comes Smith in motion from the 23 of the Raiders. Out of bounds, just short of the 24-yard line, driven out by linebacker Al Smith. Smith and Allen are both in there as the running backs. Well, he is nailed by William Fuller, and Berline never saw him, and Sean Jones pinched in from the other side. Gun. Berline. He just put that one up, and it is going to be batted away from Galt by Patrick Allen.
Know whether it's a knee, hip, or ankle, but that's what he injured, his left leg.
Lorenzo White. Across the 50, down to the 47, against this nicked-up patchwork defense of the Raiders. Scrimmage or behind the line. Dennis Price finally brought down Pinkett.
Free offense, illegal use of the hand, 10 yards, second down.
Mike to return. He has sustained a slight injury to his ankle. 2 seconds left. Oh my. Great finishes in those games.
That's a pitch.
No. It was too long, intended for. Oh, fumble. Brown couldn't find the handle. And the penalty flag is down. We're going to try and use Timmy Brown's speed to get outside. The ball mishandled. John Grimsley was there to see that there was no advance. Illegal motion. So it's going to be 4th down. And now we have all of a sudden, after a wild offensive battle, all of a sudden
illegal motion. 2 men moving at the same time. They decline the penalty. It's 4th down.
Punt here by the Raiders' Jeff Gossett. Whoop. Poor punt. Down at the 44-yard line of the Oilers. Now it's the Oilers with a golden opportunity as Milt McCall of the kicking unit downed the ball. Motion, Pinkett. Blindsided by Howie Long. He really took a hit. And also there, in addition to Howie Long, was Mike Wise, number 90. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Through the hands are slightly too high for Curtis Duncan. Christensen could not hold on at the 40-yard line. He took quite a hit from the formerly very much maligned and beaten on Chris Dishman, that cornerback. So now he has 3 wide receivers on the right and 1 on the left. Gibbons gets 8 yards in the grasp of Eddie Anderson. About 8 yards. It was defensive holding. This is Highsmith. He gets about 8 yards. Gibbons the man in motion. Very, very close to a first down is Alan Pinkett. 7. Highsmith wound up around the 50, which will bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the shotgun. There's 4 wide receivers to choose from. Now, he does pick on the cornerback with Duncan. At the 16-yard line, Zeph Lee finally puts him out of bounds after a 34-yard gain, and I do not see any flags. Fake to Pinkett. Caught by Gibbons. But a flag down at the 5-yard line. 8. But 10 minutes and 7 seconds remain in the game. So from the Astrodome to you, and we'll be back to you about the situation. Down goes Berline. There's the ever-present William Fuller. All the way back inside the 15-yard line at the 14. Flag down, another flag down. Galt was hit, it appeared, by Patrick Allen before the call got there. And I ordinarily wouldn't say that, Joe, but it appeared to me so obvious that the hit came before the ball arrived.
Yes.
9:23 left. Raiders trailing by 3. There goes Marcus Allen. It's a foot race. And a perhaps saving tackle by strong safety Keith Bostic. There he goes again. Down to the 27-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on first down. 3rd and 3. Motion man is Fernandez. That play went nowhere. Richard Johnson was coming, and Marcus Allen and Johnson collided behind the line. Now, it has the distance. It hit the upright. It hit the right upright with 6:08 remaining. Brown at his own 35, 40, 45, 50, out of bounds. He puts the Raiders in excellent position at the Oiler 46. The 10-minute ticker comes up. That pass was beautifully thrown, complete inside the 30. Jeff Donaldson was defending, and that was Willie Galt.
You'll see Berline roll out to his right, throw the ball downfield to Willie Galt. I want you to watch how Willie Galt keeps both his feet in bounds. Watch it. Whoop. Yes, sir.
And 2 officials watch yard line of the Oilers. 3:09 left. For the end zone for Galt. says, in effect, they can't hear the quarterback's call, so they are granted what amounts to a timeout.
Nothing is there, and they still have it at the same spot, 1 yard to go.
Well, Beuerlein has yet to get in his position for the snap. No use me adding my voice to what's going on. Now, what he can do at this moment, or what he will do, remains to be seen. He apparently said to Beuerlein, "Let's try it."
Yeah, but I know as an ex-quarterback,
try what?
yeah, that's right. You do not get up there and take any chances calling signals with this kind of noise. Don't let the official or anyone intimidate you as a quarterback and get you to try and run a play in this kind of a situation.
Now, maybe he'll go to Jerry Glanville again, maybe.
Don't run it, Steve. He shouldn't try to run it.
Allen. Touchdown. Marcus Allen. 5:31. Now, the Oilers will receive the ball, of course, in the kickoff. They have 2 timeouts remaining, as do the Raiders. The disparity in total yardage is very pronounced. Oilers 326, Raiders 154. From the shotgun, Carlson to Gibbons, short of a first down. Gain of 7. Jerry Robinson made the play.
One specific receiver.
2nd and 4 play. This is a first down at the 35-yard line to Willie Drury. Great catch, Gibbons, and he stops the clock at the 46-yard line of the Raiders on a 19-yard gain. Oh, that I know now why you were telling me how good that Ernest Gibbons is. That time it was Willie Drury, the intended receiver. Mike Haynes defending. It is 4th down and 10. Pressure. First down. Gibbons. He was out of bounds. He went to Gibbons under tremendous pressure. Carlson did a marvelous job.
Carlson gets pressure, but he delivers a perfect throw on an out pattern to Ernest Gibbons. Gibbons gets knocked out of bounds by
34-yard line of the Raiders. Pretty good protection so far, and he's in target at the 19-yard line. This time it was Willie Drury in the grasp of Rod Martin, but it's a first down for the Oilers. Carlson has called out the plays to his wide receivers. At the 11-yard line, 2 yards shy of a first down. It's Ernest Gibbons. It's 55 seconds on the clock running. Not have said that Schrader was waiting in the wings. I got excited. There goes Pinkett trying to get to the outside. Clock stops at the 6-yard line. It's Cody Carlson saying, Warren Moon, don't worry. Quarterbacking is in good hands. There goes Pinkett. Touchdown. 35. Pinkett has just scored his 3rd touchdown.
All right, so the quarterback option works this time.
Gains 15 seconds. Christensen lateraled it. That play was set up out to the 36-yard line. The clock now says 8 seconds left.
Like many of us from NBC in the New York area, will be spending the night here in Grand Houston.
All right. Right now, 1st and 15, ball at the 30. 8 seconds left. They're waiting 2 seconds before they start it. He is throwing this in the general direction of Fernandez, but it's intercepted. And that ends the game. Berline is intercepted by Domingo. I wonder if I pronounce his name right now. Domingo Bryant, a reserve defensive back, intercepts the ball, and this dramatic game has come to an end. At the Astrodome here in Houston, Oilers 38 and the Raiders 35.